What's up, Desktopers? In this video, I discuss whether Kai Greene and Phil Heath are planning on competing against each other at the 2020 Mr Olympia or at the Rock's all-new Athleticon contest, or could it be somewhere else possibly? I have that and a bunch of info that might suggest that these guys are planning something. So guys, make sure if you like these videos, give me a thumbs up and like this one, subscribe, hit that notification bell button. That way you'll be notified of every video that goes up for myself, Xavier Wills at Desktop Bodybuilding. Anyway guys, on with the video. What's up, Desktopers? Xavier Wills here for Desktop Bodybuilding, and we are back with another video. And today we're discussing Kai Greene and Phil Heath. Are they planning on competing against each other in 2020? And I've got to say that I think something's going down because I have a few reasons as well. And I don't know where it's going to be. If it's going to be at the Mr Olympia, if it's going to be at Athleticon, if it's going to be at an Arnold Classic, it's going to be somewhere quite possibly, because this post went up by Tamer El Gindi. Now, Tamer is a guy, I don't know if he's the producer of the Olympia. I don't know if he's a producer, but he works with Dan Solomon and he has a big role in the Mr Olympia. Now, this is what he said. He put up this photo with the caption, "With the Phil Heath, Huddy Chupin and Honey Rambod being watched by Kai Greene, ... what could we be planning?" And then he put that emoji O there that looks like the Olympia O, just a bit more round. And he put a few hashtags in there, including hashtag Olympia, hashtag Mr Olympia as well. And that's exciting because we saw Phil Heath and Kai Greene hanging out all weekend. Looked like they were getting on pretty well. And I mean, money talks. So, I mean, previously Kai Greene had an issue with the Olympia crew. I think he wanted a booth or something, or he wanted to be compensated in some regard for coming and competing at the Olympia, because he is such a big name and is such a draw card. And I think the Olympia were pretty steadfast in saying no to that. Right now, I think if the Olympia said yes, they would make a lot more money than what they're giving up in booth space. But this is very, very exciting news. And Phil Heath actually put up this photo and said, "So this was the day of many memories shared between Kai Greene and myself in front of an incredible crowd here in Mumbai, India at the IHFF Shuru Classic," which was also associated with the India Amateur Olympia as well, which was just on over last weekend. The history between us, in my opinion, could easily rival any competitive duo in most sports, let alone bodybuilding. I disagree with that just a little bit. I just have a little bit of pushback on that because I believe there's bigger rivalries in bodybuilding alone, not just sports elsewhere. I actually put up a poll on my YouTube as well, and I said which was the better bodybuilding rivalry. I put Ronnie Coleman versus Jay Cutler, Phil Heath versus Kai Greene. 75% of votes went to Ronnie Coleman versus Jay Cutler. 20% went to Phil Heath versus Kai Greene, and then I had 5% go to too hard to say because Phil and Kai's rivalry isn't done yet. So I think it's a bit of a combination between Ronnie Coleman and Jay Cutler, but you got to say their rivalry is not done yet. If they compete against each other again and Kai wins and then they have maybe another battle, you could say it rivals Ronnie's and Jay's. I'd definitely say that. But right now, Kai Greene hasn't taken a point off Phil Heath at the Olympia. So I can't say that that's a better rivalry than Jay Cutler and Ronnie Coleman, because Jay eventually got Ronnie and then they had another battle again. So you got to say that Jay Cutler and Ronnie Coleman is the better rivalry there. But let's go on. He also said, we haven't sat next to each other in India since 2012, and I must say it was a blast. Stay tuned, ladies and gents, as this was only day one of the expo, and I think there might just be some cool and possible stranger things to come. Haha. So the reference there with Stranger Things, Kai Greene has appeared on the TV show Stranger Things as well. It's on Netflix. So I think this is pretty big news. But another thing happened the other day. Now, I did an interview with Dennis James the other day. It's not yet up on my channel, but it will be. So make sure you stay tuned for that and subscribe so you don't miss out. But Dennis James said that he thinks Kai will compete in 2020 somewhere. He said, I'm not sure where, but I have a feeling that Dennis James maybe hears things around the industry and he doesn't want to say anything because, he might not want to get in trouble, or maybe the person that told him said, don't say anything or whatever. Now, he didn't say anything. He just said, I think Kai Greene will compete in 2020. Now, the way Dennis said this suggested that might be at Athleticon, and Athleticon is the month after the Olympia as well. So Phil Heath could be coming back to the Olympia, might try to get back his title, and then maybe Kai Greene will skip the Olympia and do Athleticon, because I have a feeling there's something going on and we don't know the exact prize money for the Athleticon. I don't believe yet. I heard there's something out about it, but I'm not entirely sure what the exact prize money is. But if it's enough to get Kai Greene to come back and, go against Phil Heath, maybe Athleticon will be more of a draw than the actual Mr Olympia. I don't know, but I'd love to see these guys at the Olympia, and what Tame has said suggests that this might actually happen, or they're planning something to do with the Olympia. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you think Kai Greene and Phil Heath will compete against each other in 2020? Where will it be, Athleticon or with Mr Olympia? Let me know in the comments, guys, and I really appreciate all the love I've been getting from you guys. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I'm going to do shout outs in future videos as well from here on out. So make sure you comment and also share all my stuff out. If you can share it on socials and tag at Desktop Bodybuilding on Instagram and things like that, if you put it on your stories or whatever, and I'll give you guys a shout out as well. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And guys, if you like this content, like this video, subscribe, hit that notification bell button. That way you'll be notified of every video that goes up for myself on here. So for Xavier Wills, Desktop Bodybuilding, we are out.